What is going on, guys? My name is Jace, aka Skizzy. Welcome back to the Let's Play. We are currently in 1.15, which means we are in the bee bug snapshot, but we aren't going to be playing around with that today. We actually are going to be using this shulker box right here to start working on the sugarcane farm that's going to be kind of inside the basement area of this mob farm down below. So we're going to hop down there really quick and we're going to get started building. We're heading down my super bad looking staircase right now. Eventually we are going to add a pretty cool grand entrance into this area down here. But like I said, this is going to be the basement area for the mob farm, and up in this chest is where all of our mob drops are going. So we're going to build a sorting system for this as well, so stay tuned for that. We're going to do something similar to what we did with our last one, and it's going to be the same system actually, but probably just a lot bigger and a lot better with the way it gets rid of stuff that we're not going to really use. So kind of like the rotten flesh and stuff. Actually, we might keep that for villager trading, but spider eyes we definitely don't need, and string we definitely don't need anymore. We have a spider farm, so I'm just gonna go ahead and get rid of those. But the bones and gunpowder and redstone and glowstone from the witches and stuff, we are all gonna keep. Everything else is going to get just kind of shot into some lava, but I'm not sure exactly where we are going to put the sugarcane farm. I think we are going to use this back area as just a pretty nice place and big spot for us to build. I believe this way in this area there's kind of like a big ravine, so we're going to stay away from that side. I was debating whether to put it on the sides or in the back, but I think I'm just going to do one big long like sugarcane farm in the back. So I'm going to get started working on that. I think I'm going to take this back just a few more levels because we need some area to put the sugarcane farm. So I'm going to do that super fast. Good thing we have a beacon, but then we're going to get started building. I swear efficiency 5 and a beacon is possibly one of the best things that has ever been introduced into Minecraft, other than the elytra. Once you have those two things, you're kind of just set and you can almost do like practically anything. The sky is definitely your limit when you have those things. So here is our shulker box of all the stuff we are going to use. You guys can see everything that we're going to need. Definitely need some observers to detect when the sugarcane is at its full peak, and then some sticky pistons. I believe we're probably going to need some more than this, so I'm going to have to go back and get some stuff, but the oak leaves we should be good on, and the slime blocks we'll definitely be fine with, and the sand and the sugarcane. I only have 2 water buckets because I'm going to make an infinite water source, and yeah, everything else should be fine, so I'm probably going to have to go craft some of those up, but that is perfectly fine. But let's go ahead and start placing down the area where the sugarcane is going to go. So I believe this level is kind of where I want the floor to be. So right about here is where we're going to put down the sand, and I feel like I should count this out because I don't know exactly where the center is. So let's go ahead and make this the center point, and so like right here we're gonna go, let's do 1 2 3 4, I already lost count. That's a bad thing. All right, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12. Let's do 12. 12 sounds like a good number. So start with this: 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12. I believe that is correct. I'm not going to recount it, but that sounds about right to me. So let's go ahead and put the sand down on this level right here. And the sugarcane is going to go on top of that. We need to put in a water source though, and to do that we are just going to go in the back, and that was weird. We're going to go in the back and place water, so let's do that. We need to make an infinite water source like I said, so let's do a little 2x2 area over here. And where's our other water bucket? It must be in here. Yeah, it is. Okay, so let's take that, and we're gonna put the other one right here. Now we have infinite water just like that, and we are just gonna go through and just place down some random water blocks. Doesn't really matter whether or not they are full water source blocks or not. So let's go over here. That might be able to reach, but just because I'm a little OCD, let's just put another one just for fun. And then just why not, let's get the sugarcane going. So let's do that right there, and I believe we are going to do I think we're going to do about 2 levels to this, and it should be fine. So if this needs about this block, so we're going to have to right here, so it's going to actually be a pretty skinny room. So we're going to start placing down the leaf blocks. So let's go ahead and just on top of the water place down some leaves just like that. 2 3 4 5, and then we're going to do one at the end just to make sure that all of these are moving. The distance in between them doesn't really matter. I know there is a certain point at which they won't move anymore, so I think it's like 8 blocks, but we should be fine with 3 modules just like that. Here now what we are going to do is place an observer above these. Oh, can't move. I think we need to build up a little bit and place a block there just like that, I believe, right? So it's taking the, oh wait, nope, that's the wrong way. Okay, so we need to go this way. We need, there's ghost blocks. Ghost blocks. All right, well, we'll just do that. And then we need to place an observer facing the opposite way, just like that. So now we're taking signals this way in from the arrow, so just like that. And we're going to do that with all of these. That's so weird bouncing. Oh my gosh. All right. And then I cannot place blocks very well right now, so we are struggling, but just like that. And then we're going to go ahead and do one right here. So let's place block there and one coming in just like that. So there we go. Now we have our observers in. That's observers. Now we have our observers in, and now what we got to do is let's go ahead and place another oak leaf, and then right here is where we are going to place just regular blocks because we want the sticky pistons to move these just like that. We're going to use some stone bricks. Now we are going to place a solid block on the back of the observer. It's going to power that block, which is going to go into a repeater. So now we're going to grab a repeater that is facing this way, just like that. We need one block right here, repeater, and one block, repeater. So now we're doing that. Now we need it to go back into another block. So now we're going to build up just like that. And then we can get rid of the bottom two. And then we just need to build up. So you just want a block. You want the repeater going into a block. So the repeater is going to power that block. Underneath it, we are going to place a redstone dust, just like this. Redstone, and redstone, just like that. Underneath all of this, we are going to, right under here, we are going to, I needed that block there. We are going to do another repeater facing into the bottom, just like that. And we're going to do it with all of the modules. So take a repeater, go into it like that, and boom. And then for these ones, we are going to make all of these 1 tick, and that is going to ensure that this thing doesn't break, just like that. Let's go ahead and give it a try. I believe it should be working. I might be mistaken, but where did I put the sugarcane? Right in here. So let's grab this and try that out. Okay, so it's not working. Oh. What happened there? Okay, so let's go place that. So I figured out why this wasn't working. When I built this, I assumed that the whole thing, it would still work if it was a continuous thing of slime blocks and it would just push the ones that it could, but that is not the case. If it is a full line of slime blocks without any in-between or like any in-betweens of leaves, then it won't work. So I'll go ahead and show you guys it working now. So if this goes build, or like if that grows to that level, then it's going to push out just like that. And that's how we are going to get sugarcane. So we need to kind of switch around how we did this. So let's go ahead and do, I believe the most it can push at one time is, it looks like six blocks. So these observers aren't going to be perfectly centered. Sorry, I don't really feel like building the whole thing over again. I have OCD too, but it really won't be that big of a deal, just like that. So that's 6. And then this one we might need to rebuild. Yeah, we're going to have to rebuild this one like 1 over, which is completely fine. But yeah, let's go ahead and do that super fast, and then we are going to get moving on with the second layer. So one more time, I'm going to show you guys how to build the modules. So this block right here, we are going to replace for an observer, and we need it facing the back, so the arrow needs to be facing that way. Easy way to tell is if the face is in the front, so it's going to, or you could just look at the arrow, but the face is going to be the input, and the output is going to be this little, what looks like a little redstone symbol or whatnot. And then that's going to go into a full block here, block up, just like that. We can get rid of that one. and a block there as well. So just like that. And this block right here needs to be a piston. So let's go ahead and switch that over super fast, just like that, and switch it back for a slime block. And you guys can kind of see the shape it's making. It kind of makes like an X like this. And then up top, we are going to put down some redstone. So a repeater on 2 ticks, just like that. Going down, a redstone dust, and then straight into, with a repeater straight into that block, just like that. And now everything should be working. So let's go ahead and test everything out. Let's throw this and that, and yep, that works. And let's test this one. I need another piece of, where did that one go? It disappeared. Well, here's my stack back over here. And let's test out this one. Boom, just like that. And I guess this one right here, we should replace like that. And same thing with this one, just like that, because that won't be a spot to grow. And then these two over here, let's go ahead and get rid of. So it looks like our center block is actually going to be these two right here. So actually, I think I already lined that out. That's why those two are there. And it worked out perfectly that those are our center blocks. All right, perfect. And let's go ahead and kind of get rid of this area over here as well. Let's get our leaves back. There's going to be water over here. We can actually, let's go ahead and do that. It doesn't, okay, the water will reach, so that's perfectly fine. And we're going to start building level 2. So I know a lot of your guys' OCD is probably hurting really bad right now. I am going to switch these over here in a second into the corner just like the rest of them. But right here you guys can see I have our collection system in. I know this is a pretty expensive way to do it. I could use water streams, but I just don't want it to go down a level. I'm going to go ahead and use hoppers because I think they look pretty cool as well. But like I said, if you guys aren't in a position with iron to do that, you guys can very easily use water streams and then just one single hopper or 1 or 2. This is going to be our collection chest right here. And let's go ahead and try one of these out just like that. And all of the items are going to get picked up and put in here. So we got 3 just like that. And if we do it, let's go ahead and do this side maybe. We get some more. And they're coming. And there we go, we got 5. So this is just going to continuously run and run and run. And we're going to get quite a bit of sugarcane over some time, as well as quite a bit of gunpowder. So this has been running, and I've heard some creepers up there getting killed. So yeah, we're already at 45. This has already kind of gone up a little bit in the short amount of time of me building this. And we're going to go ahead and glass this off right here. Just because it's going to make it a little bit more lossless, because I'm assuming that the top ones are going to push them pretty far. So we're going to put glass straight across like I said, and that's going to force it straight down into the hoppers. So the glass is now in place. I actually had to run all the way back to our old base to grab some cactus, had to dye that, or had to turn that into some green dye, then had to take some of the bones from this chest and make it into lime green. And then we had a bunch of leftover just clear glass from the old base area when I was making the bamboo farm. So I went ahead and crafted up just a ton of this, and we actually had some leftover and used quite a lot, actually a lot more than I thought. I thought I would have a lot more left over, but that is perfectly fine. It's looking super cool. I think the next thing to do is just add the final touches and make sure everything is capped off and make sure the top works as well. We probably should add a roof to this and then also take this down one more level. I decided to do that because this is where the chest is at, and I wanted it to not be sunken into the floor and have to have these two removed. So that's why I did that. We're going to just take it down one more block. That'll also give us some room. Probably going to get moved a little bit this way because I didn't think this would come out this far this way. I thought it would kind of go a little bit farther back, but everything should be good. I guess I could use the glass on the side, so that would be a good way to use the rest of it, and would look pretty clean as well. So we have a lot to spare, so let's go ahead and do that. And let's do the other side as well, and then we're just going to finish everything off, make sure everything looks all pretty, and then that is going to be it for this episode. So this right here is going to be the final product of our sugarcane farm. I am going to switch those over off camera. I don't really want to do that right now, as well as the floors. I think I'm just going to do that probably later tonight, and then get ready for tomorrow where we're going to start building the storage system. But I think that is going to be it, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I know it's probably a little bit choppy. I kind of messed up and forgot how to build it exactly, and I didn't really take into consideration the whole slime block thing. So when you build it, just know that you can only really do 6 modules at a time, or 6 slime blocks, and just break it up into different modules like I did like this, and everything should work perfectly fine. But anyways, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. I truly do appreciate it, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.